Hello, anyone, everyone, and no one. My name is Slacklizard, and welcome back to Let's Play Bedrock. And previously on Let's Play Bedrock, we were building in our XP bank. And if you happen to miss that episode, the long and short story of what this is a automatic smoker system that saves up XP. Now, we can come over to this thing anytime we want and remove the item out of the output slot. Push this button, nuke all the items that were smelted down, and benefit from the repairs. And pretty much it stores enough XP inside of here to completely repair a tool and your armor. Now, since the last episode, I went ahead and built an automatic kelp farm over here beside our smelter array. Now, the fuel from a said kelp farm comes down, goes through smokers, through an auto crafter, back up, around, feeds upon itself, and any excess fuel that is produced is delivered to this chest over here. Now, our goal is to automate the system where we can deliver all of this over to our smoker array here, so it is a more or less infinite running loop. Now, since then, I have been working on a couple of other projects. As you may have noticed, my thumbnails have changed a little bit here recently, and I've been using ChatGPT to learn a lot of new skill sets, I guess is the best way to put it. Like, I don't have ChatGPT making my thumbnails. I am making my thumbnails, but I am learning how to make them with the changes. But that sent me down another rabbit hole. If I were to grab some of these sea lanterns and place it here, and I were to grab some of the grass and put into here, we now have a mini block pack. Now, of course, there have been many mini block packs over the years for Bedrock Edition, but usually the creators that end up making them end up quit updating them. And I wanted an updated one. And additionally, on top of that, this is more than just updated. I can move these around in a 3x3 grid on top of the blocks. Now, of course, I can place this on the top, the bottom, and the side, and it connects up accordingly. And not only did I want this feature, I wanted another feature as well. Now, seeing as this is my own world, I have the ability to use commands, so we're going to set it to night real quick. And then we're going to quickly fly all the way over here to this little island, because I want to show you something else. If I were to place one of these down. Yes, it emits light. Now, I opted to have this emit a light level that is not the same as a full-size block. It's about half the size for the light emission, and I absolutely love that. It's great. I'm happy with that. And that is something that I've wanted from pretty much any mini block pack that I've ever seen out there. Now, if you want a copy of this, it'll be available in my Discord in the download section. And that got me down another rabbit hole too. There's a feature that I've wanted in this game for a long time that we haven't had. If I sneak 3 times real quick, we have an avatar there representing our player. Now, of course, that is not in survival, cannot be damaged, cannot be killed or anything like that. And technically, we're in spectator mode at this moment in time, which means you can go down, you can view all the way around, you could fly out as far as you want with this one, and load chunks while you're doing it, because you are technically in spectator mode. But if you'd like to test out these packs, they're going to be available in the Discord. Now, if I just do that, I'm back to my body. And of course, there's a lot of other projects that I'm working on too. As I was saying, I was making this in between episodes, and I was actually recording. I had my camera account set up in its default camera mode, and it was recording away, and that led me down one of the initial rabbit holes because I wanted to have the option to have cinematic camera shots. So I ended up making a pack for that too. So time lapses in the future should be a little bit different. But enough of the packs. I am getting carried away with the packs, and I want to play a little bit of Minecraft today. And there are several projects that I want to work on and several that I need to work on, and we're going to tackle one of the needs today. Right here, we have our automatic tree farm, which leads all the way over here to our gas blaster, which automates the process of collecting the wood up for this thing. But we have a problem with this farm. And what the biggest problem is at this moment in time is we have no true automated delivery system to deliver the saplings to our player. Now, of course, in a sense, we do. We can place them inside of this dropper here, and while the farm is running, you will be given a new sapling every time. But all of them end up going into this hopper. I would like to set up a system where we can automate this out even more, where we pull the items down, bring them up, run them through a sorter to get rid of the sticks or apples or anything else produced from this, and just have our raw saplings going into a chest. And then from there, we can choose which sapling we want delivered over here to this. Because of right now, your limit is however much you put into here. Not a bad limit, but I want it automated out even more. So that means we've got to do a little bit of redstone designing. which means I have to find all of said redstone. And I think the vast majority of it is over here where I've been working on world storage. Let's see, we got quite a bit there. And I've started setting up this first module here to contain a lot more of the materials that are needed as well. We're going to need some hoppers and we're going to need some chests. We're also going to need a bit of glass. And hopefully these 4 shulker boxes right here will contain the rest of the redstone that we need. Side note, I really love how this is coming out. We've got to get more added to this. Now, out of curiosity, the top of this one, the hopper line, is at Y level 91. I figure we should put the hopper level at the other side on the same point. I have a feeling I am guessing all the wrong spot here on where the bubble column is going to be coming up, but we'll figure it out. So if that is 91 there, then we do that. Our bubble column comes up, and then we will direct the water stream that way. Did I just say 91 or did I say 90? I said 91, and I am on 90 over here. Yeah, not quite lining up here. It'll work though. We'll just put a hopper there and feed hoppers all the way back this way. Of course, you go there, there, remove, round, around, and around. We'll have water going here, which will actually be at that level. So this all needs to go up another level. And then right there is where our bubble column will come up. Now we just need to fill out the rest of this column going all the way up. So we have somewhere where our items are going to go up at least. You know, the more I think about this, we are not going to put a bubble column here. We are just going to use a solid item elevator. So we'll just fill all that in just like so. And like that. Which also means that hopper will not work. Do that. That. Now we should be good. Just need to fill in all this on the side. Now we'll just grab some copper, build a platform underneath, and get an item drop elevator going up to deliver the stuff up there. And this place is becoming a labyrinth of copper. That's fine, though. That's irrelevant. All right, you, all the way down. So I'll take that one back out, and we put a dropper. Excuse me, I am trying to work here. I need you out of my way. Dropper right there. That is where our item elevator is going to be. Now we need to bring hopper line down, over, and connect. Please tell me that that is the spot. It is. Excuse me, I need you to come this way. This is quickly feeling like one of my most unorganized, cleanest redstone projects ever. And on some level, I can accept that. And one more hopper, and that is now connected up to that. So now we just need to power our drop elevator, which is really simple. We'll take that out, comparator, a couple more blocks heading out this way, repeater into another comparator into subtract mode, and boom, bam, boom, boom, boom. Solid block. Now if I give you, say, those. Oh, yeah, I've Minecrafted before. Let's try that again. Now, if I give you those, all the way up you go. And if we just swing up here and we take a peek, bada boom, there they are. And if we have water pushing it over, good. Now we just need to set up a sorting system for saplings, which is just going to be a reversal of this. How hard can it be? Which is not too bad. You would think, though, after all this time, I would remember how to build a basic item filter. I don't. I still remember the old Java edition ones. I still struggled to remember the correct layout for that one, which is absolutely crazy because you would think I would know that by now. But now, we need to work on the next step of this process, which is going to be our selector to determine... Ooh, I am sending probably blocks up. Getting distracted. Our selector to decide what sapling will be delivered over into the system. We're going to keep this part hopefully pretty simple. We're just going to run a hopper line all the way across for one, and then it's figuring out how we're going to pull this down. I think the simplest way is just first to pull our saplings all the way down here as close as we can, which at this point we have spruce, we have birch. I think that one's acacia. I don't think I have enough to pull it down. Same with that one. I think we got oak here. No, I think this is sticks. Yeah, we don't need to pull the sticks down. We're not planting sticks. Wouldn't that be an interesting concept to plant sticks? Now, let's go ahead and knock out some this way and a couple more this way. And we'll put hoppers there and hoppers all the way on this side. This concept makes sense in my head, but I feel like the execution of this, I'm just going to have struggling problems with. You get that. You get that. And so on and so forth. We are going to be a dropper short. That's fine. Doesn't matter for this test. I feel like you are in the wrong spot. And you were that, and you were that. Let's pull this down via a chest to get a little bit closer to what we want here. Let's go really simple. You to you. Now we have saplings inside of this. And we'll do that for all of them so they match. Excuse me, lights. You're in the way. Here, have a few lights to illuminate the area some. Now we need to deliver the redstone signal to the dropper. Now, we've done something like this before, and I'm pretty sure that we used sticky piston, redstone block, and a lever. Simple concept. You there, there, and there. You there, there, and there, there, and there. Block here, there, and there. Torchy, torch, torch, torch. Now, see, we powered every one of those at this moment in time. Now, our selector. Don't want you. Don't want you. Don't want you. Don't want you. There, 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 there. There, 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 there. I am making a big mess. And you know what? I'm perfectly fine with that. My base. I'll make a the best mess out of it. And the simplest way might be just come straight off that. This gets powered every cycle. So if we just come off of this, then we do that, and that. And let's say we are going to be growing a spruce. We turn that on. Then we connect this all up. It will send out a signal every time, but the only one that'll get an update is this one, because it's the only one with the torch on. And if we were to quickly simulate, boom, boom, got a sapling. And we actually should have two over here at this moment in time. One, where's the other? There it is. Now we just need to move that over to there. We need water. Excuse me. Do we have... No, that would make too much sense. I am missing a redstone box. Use me. I need that. And then we place that there. Everything should move. Oh, yes. No, we do not want things spawning over this. So that needs to be a solid log. Done. I don't care that they're different. I don't. Now we need ourselves a working test, which means we need to fire this whole farm up. And that's another project that we will do after this, because we need to tie all these into, preferably over there. First thing, unlock gas. Second thing, snowman, need you to fire. And we need the unlock gas to be tied to every other system on this farm. Because the snowman part, which we're going to turn off now, is kind of, you got to set it every time. Because as you watch, yeah, see the snowballs hit, did not fire, which means I got to do a world relog. Are you going to fire? Yes, you are. Good deal. Part 1 check. Land up here for part 2, which is turning on that. Loud part check. Part 3, fly all the way down here, turn on the clock that drives the whole farm. Clock check. Now, if I grab one of these, and we place, and we wait, you have grown. I got another sapling. That should have fired to deliver us another one. There should be another one showing up in here at any moment. If I go ahead and plant that, there is our new one. Next one grows. We get that one. Redstone over there. New sapling should arrive any moment. Yes, it does. Boom. That works smooth. That is really good timing. Now, if I just sit here and hold right click, any second now, the new sapling, as soon as this one grows, probably. You didn't spit out. Now, that is because you fire off first, then you fire off next. I need to see this. Give me... There it is. All right, so it's really delayed. Well, let's just watch this. That tree's going to grow. Over, back. It spit out the new one. New one comes over, but I'm going to plant this one before that one ever gets here. I think it'll be fine. Problem is it's never pulsing again. So I can't sit here with an empty inventory then, can I? Let me grab just a few of these to have on my hotbar, just to see how this feels. Will I stay at 6, or am I going to go down to 5 and stay at 5, or am I going to stay at 4? There's going to be a magic number here. All right, I'm back to 6. I'm back to 5. All right, so it seems to fluctuate around 5 and 6. I'm fine with that. There goes the sapling up. There goes a stick up. Another stick. Yeah, works good. Let's do a little bit of a serious test. Let's get the AFK account on here to plant. And there's the AFK man himself. Look, sir, I need you to go over here and plant. Grab some saplings and go. And we are going to do this so that we can see that everything is working. Tree grows. Tree moves. Trees end up broke. Looks good. I'm happy with that. Now we just need to... Part of me wants to say tie this system on and off to a main circuit, and part of me wants to leave it just like it is. I think for now, we're going to leave it as it is to ensure that it's working. We do need to get a few more droppers set up so that we can... No, we really only just need one more so that we can deliver the oak sapling into our selector here. And we'll just let this guy run for just a little bit to make sure everything is working as it should. Shut off and then shut these last two off over here to silence the gas. What do we got? That is not bad. That's just in the time that I went and edited up this video. And if we check over here, we got 8 saplings there. And if we check here, 30 there. So we are making a profit from it, and everything appears to be working as intended. That seems a bit on the scary side. I do think for now, though, I am not going to tie these systems together until I do some more strenuous testing. And I think we're going to keep the episode pretty much to that right there. We covered the new packs. We got the automatic dropper and sorter set up for that. And I think we are golden. So that being that, I think that right there is where I'm going to call this one an episode. If you've enjoyed today's episode, make sure to drop a like down below. If you'd like to try out any of the packs, check the Discord. They will be in the download section there. And on that note, I will catch all of you all in the next one. Goodbye, everybody.